you hear that? Sound like someone got smacked there. Going to Ridgefield. We're right around the corner. I kind of screwed myself here. I'm parked like on this really narrow street. I have to go around the block. I know I've done it before, but why did I do this again? We got all lumber, plywood, pre-cuts, bunch of hardware, 40,000 pounds of it. We're gonna get on our way. You gotta stop it. You know, it's 11:30. Haven't had that second cup of coffee. Let's get out of here. Flatbed captain coming through. Inches to spare. It'd be nice if this connected to where I gotta go. We gotta watch out too, because I have 40-foot beams on here. It wasn't high enough to get them over the Moffett, so I have them sticking out in front of the truck. And it's real easy to forget about them. So you just gotta watch out for that. Because when you make a turn, you can take out a pole, a tree, anything that's there. It's never happened to me. Maybe a tree branch or two. But good old Ridgefield. Smooth sailing. Oh, great. They're closing the intersection. Uh-oh. Ambulance coming. Oh yeah, we'll just stop for coffee real quick. Good idea. Good idea. Right there. It's like right there. That way. This is the second time today I was just sitting. Oh, a couple cars moved. Come on. He's pulling out. I thought he was going for the rifle. Oh. How does that happen? Upside down, inside out. What'd you do? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Airbags deployed. Yeah, what is under this guy's truck here? It's like a piece of metal. Did he go? What is that? Okay, so this Subaru hit something. This garbage truck might have. Oh yeah. We see any blood? No blood. Oh yeah, up this hill. Get up. Giddy up. Giddy up. Don't worry about the beams you're seeing. It's perfectly normal. You see this every day. Not much space. Not much space. We have a space problem here. They have a little catwalk going up to the house. I'm gonna have to move that. I don't know where else to put these long beams. Nobody's here. We'll turn it into a mountain catwalk. Move this fence a little.
Wow! What a hole!
Catwalk. Yeah. Let's stick it over here. Yeah. This cord. Get a spot for those long beams. Just don't want to go down there. Okay. snub around. You know what? I'm just gonna pull up over here. I think people will get around me if they have to. They can get around me. No problem. No problemo. gosh. It's hot out there. That was a successful delivery. When I first saw it, I knew, like, you know, those beams might be a little issue. But, you know, the way we put them there, I knew they were gonna fit. And, but we had to just, like, go over that hole. Yeah, everything fit, you know, perfectly, actually. But there was that one point in the video where I was getting those 20 footers in between, like, next to the beams, and they weren't gonna fit, so I, like, took the Moffett and just pushed that unit of plywood over. There's a bucket of tar next to it. I ended up crushing a little bit and it spilled out. You know, and it's, you know, I threw some dirt on it. I called the boss, called the dispatcher. You gotta tell him. As much as you don't want to and you think you can get away with it, you know, it actually gets harder to tell somebody, like, your mistakes as you get more experienced, because it just doesn't, you know, doesn't happen as often. And so yeah, you just gotta tell them it's tar. I don't know. So it was starting to spread, so I threw the dirt on it, and this was all fine. The problem I had with it was this happened last Monday too. Only it was a bucket of lacquer stain, some kind of oil stain or something. I don't know. But that one I completely backed over it with the Moffett. That last week, Monday, and today's Monday. So hopefully this isn't like, you know, a Monday thing every Monday. So, you know, there were a couple times my old job when I was driving the rock truck, I'd use the truck all day. You know, we did countless loads. We did, you know, 60 or 70 loads just going across the yard and dumping it. So I was running this truck all day, and at the end of the day we always fill up you know, fuel at the end of the day. We grease them, grease the machines, fuel up. So I fuel up. Next day is Friday, and go through the day again, and I go to fill up, and about halfway through filling up, I realized I was putting diesel into the hydraulic tank. They're right next to each other, the things, but I filled up the hydraulic tank with diesel, and you know, my boss, it was Friday at the end of the day, my boss was so happy, we had a great day, everything, and I'm just like, when I realized that, my heart skipped a beat, and I knew I had to tell him, you know, and, you know, I was more of a rookie then, so it was kind of easier to tell somebody you screwed up. I'm like, hey, Walter, hey, I filled up the, it's like, I just filled up the hydraulic tank with diesel. He's like, how much? What do you mean? How much did you put in there? I'm like, not that much, I just filled it all the way up. Shit. His smile just disappeared. Then I go on to tell him, I'm like, and I did the same thing yesterday. Now that I realized I put it in the hydraulic tank. I did that yesterday too. He's like, oh my gosh. Very good. You know, I say very good at everything. And, you know, I felt horrible. It was an honest mistake. And I just remember the next day, another like higher up at the company was like, you know, they were talking about it. Like, you know, I could hear them. I hear them like, I mean, how the hell do you put fuel in the hydraulic tank? What do you mean? How do you do that? And then the other guy's like, you know what? He told you straight up about it. He's like, you know, a lot of people wouldn't tell you. They would just try and get away with it, like they wouldn't know. So what they did was, the next day, you know, after the weekend that day, they weren't using that truck, and they drained all the fluid out, and they did the work on it to make it sure, you know, it went back to normal. But yeah, I own that mistake. It was a bucket of tar. It wasn't like a person or, you know, so you just kind of got to shake it off. We learned something valuable today. It's not about how big your Moffett is, how much stuff you can squeeze into a driveway. It's about not messing up and owning your mistakes. We also learned that there's no bucket around here that's safe from me. Not today, not ever. So from now on, I see a bucket on the job site within 50 feet, I'm gonna move it gently. We'll move that bucket out of the way. I don't care if it's a beach bucket or garbage bucket. We're moving buckets. Other than that, it's a very successful day. What you want to do is save yourself some time and learn from other people's mistakes. Just like history class. Anyway, see you tomorrow. Sometime. I don't know when I'll see you. We'll see you soon.
The